With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ready.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. Got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. First carry for Nick Chubb. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They run again on first down, Chubb. There he goes, right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Hey, bro, why you ain't put dual threat on Aiden Hutchinson, and then you can use your X factor?
And he'll be stopped after a gain.
You see what I'm saying? You can use your X factor to knock out all these, you know, these other X factors I got. You can use that momentum shift.
Pretty much all the way down the field.
I'm talking to you top 10, 30. How you top 10 and then you got 30?
Everyone was in the right place.
Oh shit! Okay.
Flush to his right.
But you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this
30
hoods coming up here on 3rd down.
How do you say 30 hoods?
Out of the gun.
Oh well, no, that's smart.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground.
Oh man, hey, these people about this iPad, man. I'm gonna meet you right back.
Defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut it
Hello?
inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Here's the punter McAfee to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Colts. Vincent Jackson. 76 yards.
And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Young to throw on 4th. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They run it. It's Charles. Ooh, with a juke. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Here's the punter McAfee to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Young.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Here's Jackson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Jackson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Jamal Charles stopped on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
2nd and 9.
And again, it's Chubb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Now Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marvin Harrison, 92 yards.
And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Charles. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now it's Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Young. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. John Randall, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Young. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Nick Chubb, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boye Mafe, his 2nd sack of the night.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Operating from the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Young. Throw out wide to Walker.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if he can make someone miss in the open field.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Now Young.
Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?